What is going on, guys? Let's go. It finally dropped. It happened, and I still can't believe it. I used to say, I'll believe it when I see it, but that was a lie, because I can see it right in front of me, and I still, quite frankly, don't really believe it. So, man, it's just kind of like a surreal feeling, you know? It is now the 26th, so a belated Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and all of your loved ones. I was not able to listen to this the day that it dropped, of course. It was Christmas Day, it was very busy, being with my family, things like that. So, I still haven't heard it. I'm seeing lots of mixed reviews on Twitter, but that doesn't have me worried, because Carti always kind of gets mixed reviews. A lot of people don't really understand how to enjoy his music, which is basically just stop trying to overanalyze it, sit back and enjoy it, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna jump into it. I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible, because this album is really long. But I cannot start this video off without saying a gigantic thank you to all of the patrons and the members of this channel. You guys are literally the reason why I get to keep doing this for a living. I get to do this and pay my bills because of the, well, firstly, because of the insane exchange rate from the US dollar to the Brazilian currency, but also because of your unwavering support, even throughout this crazy time period that we're living in. I have so much gratitude, so much love for you guys, because you help me to keep doing this, and the people who donate during the live streams as well. You guys also help me to keep this channel up and running and to keep doing it. So I also want to say thank you to you for clicking on the video and for watching it, especially those of you who specifically turn off ad block for my videos. Some of you guys have told me that you do that, and I really appreciate it. I think I get a couple cents or a couple tenths of a cent or whatever for every ad that you guys see, but like I said, because of the exchange rate, that adds up a lot. So your support means a whole lot more to me than you could ever know. I can't start this video off without saying thank you to you guys. You guys have just been fantastic all year. I'm very excited for 2021 and what's to come. And yeah, let's just keep at it, man. Let's keep growing this channel. Let's keep building up this platform that has been so special, not just for me, but for you guys too, who participate in the live streams and get promotion for your music and things like that. Let's just keep it up, man. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Man, honestly, like I said, I see it right in front of me and I still don't believe it. Playboi Carti has dropped Lotta Red. I don't know, man. It's been so long. It's been so long, so many times that we got duped, you know? He said he was going to drop it and he didn't. He said something was dropping and nothing dropped. Playboi Carti subreddit was absolute chaos for the longest time, but it's here. It's here. So, honestly, I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. If you feel like supporting the channel, all the links are in the description. Join the Discord server, follow me on Twitch, watch the live streams, become a patron or a member of the channel. I mean, all that stuff is in the description. If you feel like following me, absolutely do that. The links are in the description, like I said. And if you end up watching this video and enjoying it, please subscribe. I know that it's kind of annoying to hear people here on YouTube consistently tell you to subscribe, but the stats show that when we tell you to subscribe, we get more subscribers. So we kind of have to do that. It's kind of part of the job. But if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And with that said, guys, I mean, Lotta Red, track number 1, Rockstar Made. Let's jump into it, man. Hey. This how we're starting? What voice is this? Yo, these synths go crazy as always. Hey. I think they mixed his vocals kinda loud for this one. Could use more bass and more of the synths. I'm not mad at the vibe at all, though. This is fire. This is gonna be mosh pits like crazy at the shows. Yo, this voice is different. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I really like the beat, though. Yo, I'm not mad at that vibe at all, man. Super energetic. Definitely a Rockstar kind of track. I think that the production could be a little bit louder. They did mix his vocals a little too loud for me. You know, it's kind of overpowering some of the other elements in the beat, but I'm really liking the synths. I love the little melodies that they kind of descend, that come in towards the middle section of the track. I really enjoy that. He's experimenting with his voice, right? It's not too much of a baby voice. He's kind of actually trying to make it deeper, give it like a warmer kind of tone. I'm still not certain how I feel about it, but I don't think it sounds bad off the bat. So I'm pretty sure that's going to grow on me, his actual performance itself. But vibe-wise, which is really why I listen to Playboi Carti's music, this is just insane. Like, I can imagine this already at the shows. I can totally see myself just flipping out to this while I'm, you know, doing whatever, and I have this on in my headphones. Like, the vibe is just, it's crazy. It's insane. Very, very energetic opener for this project, and I'm very happy with that. So I'm not mad at that at all. Track 2 is Go to the Moon, featuring Kanye West. Now, some people were saying some really great things about this track, so let's see what this sounds like.
Like a chick to call you to borrow 500, then promise she gon' a fossil.
Hey.
Costume, spray a limb, hit the club with at least 10.
Yo, this is fire.
I promise, play going off the deep end. We here for a reason. Boy, we got more to do.
Kanye really went off. Kanye really went crazy. That's a great Kanye verse. Those string samples go so crazy, but I'm waiting for a beat drop. Yo, I really like this song. I'm gonna add this one to my playlist, the Patreon playlist. That's crazy. That's a fantastic Kanye verse. Like, that's a dope 2020 Kanye West verse, you know? I think that's really well executed. He had some bars in there, some wordplay. Wasn't really cringy at all. Lots of great energy from him. Very happy with the way that turned out. I do wish that the song maybe was a little bit longer and had a heavier kind of like a beat drop. And we didn't kind of get that. We also got very little Carti on this track. So I do kind of have those issues with it. But for the most part, man, I'm not going to overthink this. It's way more fun to enjoy the music than it is to keep trying to overanalyze and overcritique it. So I'm happy with the way it turned out. It's on my playlist. Kanye did a great job. I'm going to focus on the positives here, man. There's not, the negatives aren't so bad. So that's fire. I also like that Carti is experimenting with his voice. He's doing something different. He's got this kind of like raspier Rockstar kind of tone to it. And he's actually intelligible. You can understand what he's saying too. So it's not like he's the most lyrical like rapper, but understanding him kind of gives a new edge to his music, I guess. I don't know. Something very cool about that. Track 3 is Stop Breathing. Yo, lots of distorted 808s in the production so far for this project. I'm a fan. Hey, the melody. Da-na, da-na, da-na. That's fire. The crazy ad-libs, dude. This beat goes so crazy right now. Yo, some really dark subject matter. I don't think I've ever heard Playboi Carti this aggressive. And I'm telling you right now, first listen, first impressions, I really like it. I really like it. Very dark subject matter over this crazy distorted, you know, production. He's got that like really, you can almost hear anger or hatred in his voice, the way he's performing this. Very aggressive, very abrasive and in your face. But I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this. This is really, really cool. This is some versatility, in my opinion. I don't know about this part right here. I just hit a lick in a Mask MF Doom. Definitely a very abrasive, like, heavy metal rock star kind of approach to it, you know? Really goes along with kind of like the satanic, you know, merchandise that he was putting out. That whole dark kind of energy, dark kind of vibe to it. The cover looks like something out of a classic, you know, horror film. I'm liking this, man. And not just because I was waiting for this album for so long. I'm liking the different direction that he took it. I wasn't expecting this direction. I can see why a lot of people kind of aren't enjoying it, is because it's not traditional Playboi Carti music, but I'm a fan of that. I think that switching this up is going to work out in his favor later on. I think that maybe if people sit with at least these first 3 tracks, again, I haven't heard the whole thing, but if people sit with this for a little bit longer, if the project continues in this lane, I think it might grow on them, because he's being innovative. He's changing up his style, his sound. He's experimenting with something different. And I would much rather he do this and take risks and try something new and maybe fail than to just keep giving us the same sound over and over and over again. I would much rather hear this. So I'm a big fan of the way that the production is sounding. It's so heavy, it's so distorted, it's so abrasive, and he is definitely matching that with his energy, which I think is really, really cool. I like it a lot. Track 4 is Beno. Some more prominent synths than the first few tracks. Filtered, distorted 808.
Spent 100K on my son. I bought my sister a Jeep.
This is kind of a little bit more of the vibe of like At Me, you know? Yeah, this is kind of like the more bubbly, melodic Playboi Carti we're used to. Look at the bounce, dude. Hey. I really like the bubbly synths that bounce around from ear to ear, man. They're very plucky. They're very erratic. You know, they're kind of unpredictable. There's not a simple chord progression being played. It's very arpeggiated, very poppy, kind of like, you know, I don't know. How can I even describe it? The way that I think about it is like bubbly, because it's almost like popping bubbles in your ears at random. But I really like that about this. I think that it provides a very fun, pleasant kind of vibe to it. So I'm adding this one to my playlist already because I'm really digging the bounce to this. I'm digging his performance to this already. You know, this is a little bit more traditional, a little bit easier on the ears. This one's probably for the people who maybe would be a little hesitant to enjoy his newer style. I'm liking this one, man. Just very fun. A little Uzi feature, he would be crazy. Yeah, I love this flow. He's going crazy. This might be my favorite one so far. Besides Go to the Moon. Yeah, this one's definitely the most approachable one, kind of, so far. It might be my favorite. The Kanye West one was really good too, though. I don't know. I'm going to put this one at number 1 right now, though, just because it's the more traditional kind of fun vibe that I really enjoy as well. But the other ones are fire as well. Really like it. Really good, man. I give most of my opinions on that one during the song, though. Nothing too much to say about it now. Just very consistent. Nice, quick, fun, simple song. I like it. Jump Out the House. It's track 5. This one's 1.5 minutes long. What's he going to give us in 1.5 minutes? I'm not a huge fan of how repetitive this is. The production's great, though. I can definitely see why he made this one. This one's for the concerts. This one is definitely for the live shows. I don't really see myself coming back to this one a whole lot. It is a very quick song, so I'm glad that he kept it short. I don't see it as very replayable, but I can totally see people going insane to this during a concert. It's very simple to learn, very easy to sing along to. People are going to be jumping like crazy, moshing like maniacs when the beat drops. I could totally see why he put this one on the album. It's not the most replayable for you to just put it on for yourself and listen to it. It kind of gets a little repetitive, if that makes any sense. I'm not mad that he included it because he kept it short, though. It's a very easy skip. Metamorphosis featuring Kid Cudi. Is this the, did he rename Pissy Pamper? If he did, why isn't Young Nudie on here? It's because it's not Pissy Pamper. Unless it switches up later. This is definitely not Pissy Pamper. What is Kid Cudi gonna do on this beat? Whoa! Why'd I just get goosebumps everywhere? Oh, I'm levitating, bro. Literally, I have goosebumps. I'm not even overhyping it. Like, the Kid Cudi hums came in so smooth. The little melodies are so good. I'm talking hieroglyphics? That's true. Definitely not mad at this one. He's so aggressive. It's crazy. I'm straight up vibing, dude. That's all I'm doing. I'm just feeling it. Hey. This is too fire, bro. Kid Cudi killed it. He killed his performance on this one. The production was heavily distorted. I love the way that his hums sound so smooth over this really crazy kind of like abrasive production. Carti sounds fine on this one to me. I'm really loving the energy. Maybe it goes on for a little bit too long, but I'm straight vibing to it. So I don't really care about the track length on this one. It's kind of got me like zoning out. You know what I mean? It's kind of got me just straight vibing to it. So that's dope. But it isn't Pissy Pamper. It isn't Pissy Pamper, and I don't see any other track on here that could be that. So I'm assuming we didn't get it. Maybe a deluxe version, but then you're gonna put out a deluxe version of an album that's already 24 tracks long. Like, do you? But I don't know. You know, I don't know. I'm still expecting some of these songs to be misses because it is very long. But I'm not mad at Metamorphosis either. I'm going to add it to my playlist. Really enjoyed that one. Slayer, track 7.
Everywhere I go, I get papers.
Hey, love the melodies. This is kind of the really bubbly Beno kind of like vibe. Hey, playlist. It sounds like it's a little vocal chop. I'm a big fan. Yeah, he's going crazy. I like this one. He's just kind of showing us that he's still got it. He can still do the very fun, melodic, you know, poppy, baby voice kind of, you know, catchy songs with the really bubbly vocal little chops, really fun melodies. He can still do it, you know. He's approaching this new Rockstar kind of like heavy, abrasive kind of lane, but he's still got it when he makes this music. And I'm still a big fan of this style from Carti. So this one is almost immediately on my playlist. I think he just does this style very well. And I think that towards the second verse, his flow really caught fire, and he just kind of, you know, he got into his zone, and I think he ripped it. So yeah, really like that one. Track 8 is No Sleep. Some 8-bit, let's go. Whoa. Again, very heavy subject matter. Yeah, I'm seeing this one kind of like Jump Out the House. It seems like it's a really quick interlude sort of song that he added really to just for people to go crazy to during the concerts. This one is still a little bit better than Jump Out the House, but it's not so much better. I'm not going to add it to my playlist or anything. I'm a big fan of the production, but I just think it's again, a little bit repetitive, kind of meant for a concert setting. I don't see myself returning to it a whole lot. I might be wrong about that. It is just a first listen, but that's the way I'm approaching this one right now. It's almost as if it were just a really quick interlude. I don't think it's going to be one of the more memorable songs off the project in the grand scheme of things. Definitely not a miss, though. Like, Jump Out the House is a skip. If I'm listening to this all the way through, I'm not going to skip this one, you know? So, let's get to track 9, New Tank. Let's go. What? Yeah, again, kind of a concert banger, you know what I mean? Kind of like an interlude. This one's definitely my favorite out of the minute and 30-second tracks. This was my favorite. Think it's the best executed. Think it's the one where he manages to switch things up enough to really still keep us interested. But I'm thinking for the most part, these little tracks that are like a minute and 30 seconds, they don't add so much to the album. I would have been okay if he kind of left them off. They kind of sound like ideas that he never fully finished, you know what I mean? But this next track, though, Teen X featuring Future, I'm excited for this one. I'm not mad at New Tank. Like I said, I think it's the best executed short song on here, but I just don't think that it's something as memorable as Metamorphosis or as, you know, Stop Breathing, something like that. You know what I mean? Anyways, Teen X featuring Future. I like this performance better. I don't know. Still kind of iffy on his performance. The beat's incredible. I think Future kind of tried to jump into Carti's lane here. I would have much preferred it if he just kind of did his own Future thing on this, you know? I think this is the first, like, major L off this project. Still, coming in at the 10th spot is not bad. Like, we're 10 tracks in and this is the first major L. It's not terrible. We're almost halfway through it, you know? But still, I don't think I would ever come back and listen to this. Like, of course I have to see if it's going to grow on me, but right now my impressions are that this is a skip. You know, I wish Future would have kind of stuck to his own lane and done something that is himself on this track and not just tried to copy whatever Carti was doing. And I wasn't a big fan of how Carti approached it either, to be honest. The production is immaculate, I think, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about that one after a few listens, but For now, we're just going to keep it pushing on to track 11, which is Me. It's not at Me because the title's different. It's similar enough to where maybe it could be the same song, but then it's shorter, I think. We'll see. Different song. Are those his bracelets? I don't know. I don't like that line. I don't know about this one either, man. Again, the production is very, very fire, but I don't think he's saying anything. But the difference, like, there's a lot of songs where he says nothing that I think they're fire, right? But the difference here is, like, it kind of sounds like he's trying to say something, and he's not able to. That's the difference. It sounds like this song wasn't meant to be taken seriously, but he tried to. And I think that's the best way for me to put it, why I'm not vibing with it. I don't think he's just feeling the beat. I think he's actually trying to say something that's just not really resonating, you know? So, I don't know. I think he should have just had a little bit more fun with this one and not taking himself so seriously with this track, because I think that this could have been a banger. Track 12 is Vamp Anthem. When I'm best outside, little bitch, you better be ready. Take my time, little bitch, you know I'm ready. Right now, little bitch, I'm feeling this one. We pop right by the curve, they can't tell. I love the organs too. This is fire. Yeah, I'm gonna save this one in my playlist. This one just kind of sounds like he's having a little bit more fun with it. He's vibing a little bit better. His vocals are meshing a little bit better with the production. Really dig the organs and the melodies that the production had going on, right? The chord progression that it had going on. The bouncy little drums. Just a really quick, awesome, fun vibe. Not mad at that one, man. Not mad at that one at all. I'm not going to overthink it. It's on my playlist for sure. I'm going to have that one in rotation. Track 13 is New Neon. Is this the Neon Leak? I remember that being one of my favorites. It is. Wow. That's instant playlist. I really wanted this finished version. Hey. I'm so happy we got the finished version, man. I'ma just vibe. You know I love it already. The little melodies, bro. I'm levitating. This is my favorite song so far. This beat is perfect, man. I'm so happy we got that finished version. That's my favorite song off the project so far. Just because I'm so familiar with it already. Just because I love that vibe. I love the really quick little performance on that. Something about that Molly Raw production, man. Oh my god. Like, I was hoping for this finished version, man. I'm so glad we got it. That song is a 10, honestly. That song is a 10. I'm trying to get my headphones right, dude. Alright, track 14 is Control. Is this Academics? Sampling Academics is kind of corny, I think. But that's just because Academics is a walking L, basically. The vocalizing, though. Let's go. Oh my god, the super arpeggiated stuff in the background is insane. Love it. Playlist. Hey, how do people not like this project, dude? This is one of the best songs, too. I'm in love with this song. It's tough to describe, but I like it a lot. Yeah, man, I'm in love with this song. I'm thinking it's the vocalizing in the beginning. The sampling Academics, like I said, I'm going to skip that part of the track, but the synth vibes are just great. Again, there's a really heavily arpeggiated melody that bounces back and forth between our ears that is just really, really good. I'm loving the things that he's saying, right? He's kind of pouring his heart out on this track. I really like his performance on it. I think it's just a really fun, catchy song that I'm going to come back to a lot. So Control is definitely one of my favorites, for sure. And at this point, we're on track 15. I'm beginning to question why it is people don't like this album. Because we're 15 tracks in now, and the vast majority of these tracks have been fire. Honestly, the Future track was an L. Jump Out the House was a skip. No Sleep and New Tank were okay. I wouldn't skip them. But for the most part, all the other ones are fire, man. Fire. Track 15 is Punk Monk. So it seems like towards the end of the project, we're getting more traditional Carti's songs, you know? Oh my god, how heavy is this 808? Jeez. Yo, he's name dropping mad people. Yeah, I'm not mad at this one. It's also not one of my favorites, though. I think this one's okay. He was name dropping mad people, though, in the middle of that track. He was talking about Lil TJ. He was talking about Trippie Redd, Pierre, Offset, Uzi, Lil Dicky. Name dropping mad people. I have to go back and look at the lyrics later. But yeah, I'm feeling that one. I think that towards the end of the track, he kind of lost a little bit of his energy. Kind of didn't have much else to say, but the track just kept going. So I think this track could be a little bit shorter, honestly, but I really like the production. That 808 is really probably one of the heaviest 808s that we've heard so far on this album. I'm not mad at this one, though. It's okay. On That Time, track 16. Whoa! I'm liking this one. Hey. This is really good. Just the energy is just so perfect. Of all the tracks that are a minute and 30, a minute and 40 seconds long, the really short ones that I consider interludes, this one's my favorite because the energy on this one is just off the chain. Like the really distorted guitars, the fact that he's really going crazy with his verse on this one, his energy just definitely feels like it's perfectly suited to the production. This one feels like a song. It doesn't feel like an interlude. So that one's really, really good. I'm not mad at that at all, dude. Like I heavily enjoyed that one. King Vamp is track 17. This man's a creeper. Oh, love the synths. Love the melody. I like this. Love this song. Definitely loving the synths, man. The melodies that come in, that switch up and come back in later, and the synths are everything. They're mostly the reason I keep coming back to a lot of his songs, are the melodies and the production. The stuff that kind of gets stuck in your head, you know? But the chorus, I'm not mad at it. Him spelling out King Vamp. I also think that he had a few things to say in his verse. Speaking specifically about that portion where he says that he thinks his label owes him. If that is true, that's messed up. A label got to pay him. And he wouldn't be the first one to say something like that about his label, which is what leads me to believe that it's probably true. So yeah, man, I'm digging it. I think it's a really nice, fun, 3-minute long song, nothing too crazy. Doesn't go on for too long, doesn't overstay its welcome. Really nice vibes. Not mad at that. Carti is great at producing just these really quick vibes that's just like, let it play, vibe to it, and we're on to the next one. Like nothing happened. It's perfect. Track 18 is Place. That's really part of the track? That's so weird. Let's go, Pierre. Really nice little laid-back Pierre vibe. It's a really nice little interlude sort of a track, man. I'm going to add it to the playlist because Pierre killed that vibe. I'm also not mad at what Carti did on that one. That's a really laid-back Pierre-born production, you know. Really simple synths. Carti also doesn't do too much. He always tries to keep his energy matching the production. He does that very, very well. I like this song. That one's on my playlist. Track 19 is Sky. Hey. Yeah, man, that one's good too. It's not great, but it's a good song. Really quick as well. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. He's talking about, you know, some sort of a relationship that he has with a woman, and a lot of the things he says are pretty funny in here. So I'm not mad at this track. I think that for the comic element of it, I think that I would definitely go back and listen to it again for sure. Definitely not a skip, but I really don't have too much to say about it, you know? It's kind of just a vibe. Track 20 is Over. Hey! Wait, so are there other 4, like, deluxe tracks? Or bonus tracks? This is instantly on the playlist. Got me doing these drugs that help me balance. Life like a kid with allowance. Fire. My life don't make me start a fucking riot. Man, calling back to the long time intro production, that's a massive W in my opinion, automatically. Let me know, am I wrong? Is the tempo a little slower? Or is that just me misremembering long time? It feels like it's slower. But I like that, you know, if it is slower, it's because of the fact that this is now an outro. We're leading out of a project. The energy is kind of a little bit lower. There's a little bit more of a vibe going on right now instead of trying to hype people up. I like that he's recognizing how far he's come and kind of reflecting on that. I think it's really fire, man. I like this song a lot. This one's automatically on my playlist. And I guess now, since the project is over, we're going to just head on to the last 4 bonus tracks, I guess. Starting with I Love You, I Hate You. Pierre is a beast with the melodies, man. I'm thinking about dyeing my hair red, just to look like a pattern red. I'm in some of my pros and promos for time, roll on my doorbell. Don't get close, don't get too close. He's just vibing. I love it. She wanna buy it, she wanna got it. Diamonds ain't blinking, bitch. I love my phone, stay ringing, bitch. I make that bitch do this shit. Codeine on my cup, bitch, I do this shit. Yeah, man. I love that he's just having fun with it. The production is addicting. Pierre Bourne ripped it on that production. The melodies are super fire. Carti is just kind of vibing the entire track. He's just kind of feeling the beat and saying whatever comes to his mind. At some points he says nothing. He just kind of hums along with the beat, but I'm loving that. He's just having fun. He's letting the beat, you know, take him and carry him. I'm loving that. I think that's fire. I always enjoy when he does that. When he just rides the beat like that. It's super, super fun. Very enjoyable. Always great vibes. Track 22 is Die for Guy. I like this. This is fire. Yeah, he's just kind of talking about how he would die for his people, die for his brother. He mentioned his name, Reggie Carter. I think that's fire, man. I think that's just nice. He made a song for his people. That's dope. Kind of got some Rockstar vibes to it. Kind of like, is it Magnolia that I'm thinking of? The synths that they remind me of? I think so. But yeah, anyways, I'm not mad at that. That's fire. Really quick song, too. Track 23 is not playing. Hey. Hey. Fire. Playlist. I really like the production and the way he's flowing over it right now. His performance is what's attractive to me on this one. Definitely not mad at that one, man. You can't hate on that. His performance over the beat, like his flow, is what called my attention. And the little glitchy sound effects in the beat are really cool too. Another very quick song, very quick, little easy, simple vibe. Can't hate on that. The actual last track of this project is Feel Like Dying. And I feel like dying. Front line, yeah, she top line. Oh my god. Yeah, she top 10, yeah, she oh, fire. This beat's already one of the best of the project. If you feel like dying, for love. This has got to be Kanye. I love this beat. Yo, we're ending it on a very like heartfelt vibe, you know, very heartfelt note. The soulful production on here, a great use of the 808s and the bouncy hats and everything like that to still give it that Carti feel, but the sampling, you know, the soulful little vocal chops, all of that is very Kanye West. And I didn't look at who produced it, but I'm assuming it's him because that just kind of has that vibe, that sound to it, you know? Sometimes you can just tell. I'm hoping I'm right about that. Let me know in the comment section. But this is one of my favorite tracks off of the entire project, and it's insane that it came in at last place. That's one of the best songs on this album. Guys, we just listened to 24 new Playboi Carti tracks, man, and I'll tell you what, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. You know, that's kind of a whole that's kind of what Playboi Carti's music is about. I feel like a lot of times when people dislike Playboi Carti's music, I listen to it and I enjoy it. And that's not because I'm special or different or anything like that. I care more about enjoying albums than I do about objectively critiquing every single aspect of it. And a lot of times, Playboi Carti's music just makes me feel good, and that's what I highlight in my videos. And so, you know, of course, there are some things that could have been done better on some of these songs. Some of these songs might have been better off just not even being on the album. But there are not enough skips or L's on this album at all for a whole lot of trash to be trending on Twitter. I think that that's just because people really love to hate and jump on that hate bandwagon immediately because they knew that it was something so many people were anticipating for so long that they immediately want to trash it to make those people feel bad. If you enjoy this, you're not alone. Enjoy the hell out of this. Stream the hell out of this album if you like it, because you like what you like, man. And don't let anybody else's opinion, or my opinion especially, change how you feel about this, you know? Unless it's making you feel more positively about the album, then that's great. But I personally, after 24 songs, normally when I listen to 24 songs on any album, I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling worn down, I'm feeling, you know, exhausted. And here, I'm just feeling good, man. I feel good about this. This is a lot of good vibes. This is a lot of Rockstar vibes, a lot of heavy production, a lot of really great distorted 808s that's going to make you mosh. We got some really fun, catchy little, you know, bubbly songs as well that are going to get stuck in your head and you can just kind of vibe to as well. We got some heartfelt songs where he kind of opens up a little bit, like Feel Like Dying, and a little bit of Sky where he talks about his relationship with a woman. New Neon is one of my favorites, one of my favorite leaks that ended up actually getting a finished version on this project. You know, Metamorphosis with Kid Cudi Hum sounds awesome. Kanye West's verse on Go to the Moon is the best Kanye West verse I've heard in so long. Let me see. Just so much great stuff. I remember liking Control a lot. King Vamp was okay. It was really good. Yeah, man. Die for Guy, where he made a song for his people. Like, there's a lot of really positive stuff to highlight on this album. You know, after 24 songs, I'm still feeling good about it. That just goes to show you that this album is definitely nowhere near as bad as people are making it out to be, which kind of seems to be, you know, the trend with Playboi Carti's music. People were saying Dilate is trash, and then I go to listen to it and I enjoy it. Have no idea why people clown that album at all. And the same thing with Whole Lotta Red. I, for one, think this is at least a 7.5 off my first listen. Some of these songs are going to grow on me. Some of them I'm going to realize that, you know, maybe I hyped them up a little bit too much on my first listen and now they're skips. But for the most part, this album is at least a 7.5 off my first listen, man. I really enjoyed it. Really liked it a lot. I think Playboi Carti, for me, for my personal experience, he lived up to the hype. He did. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below what you think about this album. Thank you so much again to my patrons and my members on this channel and the donors in the live streams for helping me to keep doing this. I really appreciate you guys. I will be doing one more live stream before the end of the year, but that's going to be the last content that I produce this year. Besides that, if you don't manage to make it to the live stream, which I believe is going to be on Wednesday, I will see you in 2021 with more content on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed this album. I will see you again very soon, guys. Stay safe out there. Have a happy holiday season. Take care of your families, take care of your loved ones, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you later, guys. Peace out.